Hello, friends and family and friends. Welcome back to GroverTakeover. Thank you so much for returning to us this week. Remember, before we jump into this, the most important parts of this are for you to like, for you to comment, for you to subscribe, for you to share, all these things. I want you to click the notification bell if you're watching this on my YouTube channel or watching this on YouTube so that way you can make sure that you're notified when I post a new video every time I post a video. There are going to be different things that I talk about and different things that I do, and I don't want you to miss any of that. So let's jump right into this week's episode. I'm going to start off talking about Michelle Williams. I'm talking about the Michelle Williams, who's a former member of Destiny's Child. They've got all of the poor Michelle blogs. People always have something negative to say. One time Keisha Cole had something to say about Super Bowl performance, when she can talk about anybody that records a song singing in the wrong key, a whole song. You have nothing to say about any other artist. But either way, Michelle is tired of y'all. She is sick of you having something to say about her. She posted a video on her Instagram telling her followers that she was signing thousands of inserts because she has a book coming out in May. And so she's actually personally signing the inserts because she wants that connection with her fans. And she experienced a commenter. My thing is, I don't know if he was trying to troll her or whatever he was trying to do, but Michelle had time. He commented underneath the post, mind you, that was about her book, saying, quote, "Michelle, I love you, but you need some children. You are bored," unquote. Okay, now, before I start in, I'm just going to tell you exactly how this went down. She fired right back, "You're an idiot." He had the audacity to be offended by this and say that was uncalled for. She fired right back with, "No, what was uncalled for is you telling a woman that she needs to have children. What if that woman can't have children? What if that woman doesn't want children? Watch your mouth and fingers. Don't you ever let that come out of your mouth or fingers on the comment section again about anybody. I would have ignored you, but too many people need to stay out of a woman's uterus. Now scram and be blessed," unquote. Saying something, you can't tell a woman, first of all, we as men, we have no say over the uteri. You don't tell a woman anything about her uterus. If this whole thing with men with all this getting with some woman and, "Oh, I want 5 kids, I want 9 kids, I want 15 kids. If you don't have to carry them and push them out of we don't have a vagina, push them out of your urethra, then you don't have any say. If a woman wants children, that's for her to do. If a woman does not want children, that is also for her. We as men don't have any place to tell any woman, even if you're married to her. That's a conversation you guys need to have beforehand. But in this instance, this man doesn't even know her. He doesn't know her from Jack. She doesn't know him. You are nobody to tell this woman she needs children. She's bored. How about you need a life? Maybe you're bored because she's up there signing thousands of inserts for her book. What the hell were you doing, sir, when you had time to get on here and comment on something that had absolutely nothing to do with what she was talking about? So who's bored here? I don't know, but I'm gonna move right along from that because she said enough, so I don't even have to say much about it. I want to move on to another Williams, Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy Williams, if she is nothing, she is consistent. People, let me tell you something, family. She tells everybody's business, but the one thing that I know of and like about Wendy is that she don't have no problems telling her own business. When she becomes hot topic, she talks about it. So right now she is a hot topic, but not because of her own doing, because her brother. Now here we go. After 10,000 years, this woman has been on the radio since the beginning of time, back when there was no real radio. Probably when they had that phonograph thing with the horn sticking out the top of the record. Either way, because she's been on, and now she's at her TV show, and it's what, 12th, 13th season? 12 seasons, I think. The thing's been on forever. The brother stays relatively quiet. There's probably good reason for that. But all of a sudden, Wendy Williams' mother, their mother, passed away very recently. And her brother has now gotten online and is calling her out because he says that she lied to the father. She didn't attend the funeral. She skipped the funeral to spend time with her ex-husband. Um, and I was just saying, just talking. Shut up. You don't need to be saying anything. But I don't need to say anything because she left it. Right on her, mind you, the woman has a TV show. First of all, if my sister had a TV show, I don't think I'd be saying too much about her when she can get right on the show and did exactly what Wendy did. Tommy is the brother's name. Tommy Williams. Tommy, don't do what you did. She got right on her show in her hot topics and made this a hot topic. She had this to say. Tommy, let me tell you something. You are just my brother. You are pegging me to be something that I am not. What you do not want is for me to peg you to be exactly who and what you are, with receipts. Enough receipts to fill this audience and wrap around the block. Now, nobody wins when family fights because both sides know probably way more about each other than any of us care about. And of course we would care about the things that he would have to say about Wendy because she's a celebrity. We don't know him and don't care nothing about him. So he's very less than smart to be up here talking about his sister. Leave your sister alone. Like, she got right on there and said, I was at the funeral. I went to the funeral. Then she called him out for trying to start a altercation / fight, whatever you want to call it, right over the mother's casket during the funeral. I mean, who knows what to believe? There's two sides to every story. He came right back and said, no, Kevin and little Kev attended the wake, but not the funeral. Like, it's two totally different stories. Neither of those things are important, regardless of whose story is right. What is important is that Tommy needs to shut up, because Tommy, you can say what you want about Wendy, but Wendy got right on national TV. We had to seek you out and find your video. I had to find clips of what he said about her and find the video. I didn't have to find Wendy's. It popped up in my feed on YouTube and let me know that she said something about him. And then I went back and watched the video. She said that, but she also went on to say things like, do you like my dress? Tommy would like this dress. Tommy and his wife better get their life before I get it for them. Like, I mean, don't let the lady embarrass you, sister or not. You better stay in your lane, bro, because you are treading some dangerous waters there. Now, yeah, there's plenty you can say about her, but Wendy Williams has already said pretty much what it is about her. She talked about the drugs. She did defend the husband back, when the cheating allegations came out, but she was trying to preserve her marriage that she then decided she didn't want to be in, so she turned right around and told the truth, told everything that happened about the pregnant girlfriend. She knows this lady. That's the problem, is that this lady that was the mistress that he now has this baby by, she was in their circle some kind of way. I don't know, so I'm not going to speak on that. I just know that to be fact because Wendy said it out of her own mouth. But then she had some reporter on ET Canada. This woman's going to sit up here, the interviewer is going to sit up here and ask her if she had met the baby. Wendy's response was, I don't know her. I don't want to meet her. And she's right. Why would you ask some woman whose husband cheated on her and got another woman pregnant and then she left the husband if she had met the baby? I'm pausing because I hope somebody comments down there and lets me know why in the world that would ever be a thing. I'm not a woman, but I know that if I was with the dude and he cheated on me and got some woman pregnant, I'm not going to meet the baby. I don't want to meet the baby. I don't ever want to see the baby. Tommy Williams, you can't see me, but anybody that's like this, like, come on, if your person that you want to try to go after has a bigger platform than you might want to shut up, because there's some of us out here who will get online, get on TV, get on whatever, and will chew you up, spit you out, maybe put you back in and chew you some more. You never know, but he's treading some dangerous waters messing around with that. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is Bow Wow. Bow Wow, the rapper Bow Wow. Like, if I had to remind you, I'm not talking about the dogs barking outside. if your neighbor's dog barks loud. I'm talking about the rapper Bow Wow. Bow Wow is making a return to music for what he is calling his final album. I'm sorry. I thought your last album was your final album. Who knew Bow Wow was gonna do music? Now I know he has a fan base. Bow Wow's been in the music industry since he was like 9 or 10 years old, and his first album came out when he was like 12. He's got some kind of following out there, but I thought he was kind of done with music. He's on that Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta show. He was doing some acting. He was on CSI one time. For a while until that show got the one that was about the future that was on the spaceship or whatever. He was on that and got canceled. I think it lasted like one season. He's trying to do a show with his daughter. His little girl is really super cute. The one that he hid from everybody forever. I don't know what is up with them and hiding these children. Nobody cares that you got a baby. Nobody cares anything about that. But either way, he is returning to music for his final album. Bow Wow got a final album, y'all. This is his last one. He wants y'all to know it. If you cared to begin with. Because I guess I should have researched. I don't even remember the last time Bow Wow put out an album. I don't remember what it was called. I do remember that it sold 2 copies. The copy he bought and the copy that his mama bought. So either way, the album is going to be called Letter to My Exes. He is about to do an album and talk about where he says every song is going to be a different song about some woman that he dated. Now, Bow Wow has been in the music industry forever, so he has dated a lot of women. He has a long line of women. Sierra, just to name one. Erica Mena, that is on Love and Hip Hop. She's on Love and Hip Hop because she dated Bow Wow, because she doesn't do, I don't know what the girl does. She doesn't do anything. She's pretty, but she doesn't do anything. I feel like she wouldn't even be on Love and Hip Hop to begin with. I think she's with Safari now. Samuels. And they have a baby. But either way, Kiyomi Leslie, that's the girl that's on Love, the crazy girl, the insane one that he goes with or was going with on Growing Up Hill. I do not watch shows like that, so I don't know if they're still together. Feel free to let me know and correct me and comment and let me know if he's still with her. I know Joy Chavis, he was dating her. She's a businesswoman. She's like an entrepreneur. He has a long, long line of women to talk about that he has dated. The whole album is going to be about that. Now, this right here is my point. This is where I am with this. If this album just so happens to be about how he felt about them at the time, or the fun things that they shared, and maybe even how the relationship ended. I'm sure a couple songs would be about how he messed up, because I remember he cheated on Sierra back in the day, and she got on quick. She has bad taste in men. Lord, thank you for giving Sierra Russell Wilson. Now, if he is fake and phony, then it sucks for her because she just doesn't have any luck. But he seems to be really good, a good dude, and be really good to her. But yeah, if he's about to get on here and talk about his sexual escapades with these women and how they were in bed and try to trash them and all this stuff, that is corny. Leave that alone. Nobody cares right now that you have an album, but if you put out some good music, you might make some kind of comeback. Bow Wow was on that show, The Masked Singer, back last season. 2 seasons ago? I can't even really remember now. No, it was last season. He was on that show, The Masked Singer, and he did really good. So he's got great talent. He was great. He made it to the finale and everything. He just got beat by Candy Burris. But, he's very talented. So if he does some good music, this album might actually be worth something. I don't know. I hope that he is not about to do something stupid, though, because nobody cares about your music career as it is. So don't screw it all the way up. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to go away from that and talk about something a little bit more serious, but man, this thing is funny. Do you remember last episode when I was talking about that insurrection that sun-kissed that man, Donald J. Trump, the one who's about to not be the president anymore and hopefully will never be president again? Everybody knows he incited that riot, And remember, I got on here last episode and I said, and the white people showed out. Well, the white people are still showing out, but on themselves. This is the... I don't know why these people keep getting on here thinking that they're raising these children and can still keep poisoning their minds with all their racist beliefs and racist views. These people, these children, white children, are on here telling on their mamas and daddies like crazy. They are out here singing like canaries and parrots. These white children are out here telling it all. There's a video circulating online, and I know everybody saw it, where the white lady kind of touches and bumps up on the black security guard, and the security guard reaches over and punches her in the face, and then she gets on there with a bloody nose, and oh, I was punched by the black girl punched me. This lady's name is Teresa Dukes. Now, Teresa has an 18-year-old daughter named Helene. Helene Duke. Now, when Helene saw this video of her mother at this riot, Helene got right on there and told on the lady. She identified her own mother when they were looking for her and couldn't figure out what her name was. First of all, she told everybody her name, but then she took to Twitter. Let me read this because I do not want to get this wrong. Helene said on Twitter, "Hi, Mom. Remember the time you told me I shouldn't go to Black Lives Matter protests because they could get violent? This you?" I'm going to let that sink in. I don't think it sunk far enough. That girl got on Twitter and called her mama out for going to the riot. The security guard's name that did the punching, her name was Ashanti Smith. And Teresa referred to her as the black girl that punched her when she was asked what happened. Helene was not through. Helene got right back on there and said, "Mom, I think you meant to say that powerful black woman punched you for harassment." Teresa, you thought that you were going to sit around. I don't know what people think. These people think, because that's exactly why racism still exists today. Racism is not something people are born with. These people are teaching their children this, or their children are hearing them talk about this type thing. Helene was not through, though. Helene went right back on Twitter and provided more details, and she identified other members of her family that were allegedly present at this riot that went along with her mother. One more time on Twitter. Come on, Helene. Come on. "Hi, this is the liberal lesbian of the family who has been kicked out multiple times for her views, and we're going to Black Lives Matter protest to care what happens to me. So, excuse me." Helene called out her mother, her aunt, and her uncle for all being at these riots and protests. She even said that Donald Trump helped to further incite and poison her family's mind because she said they were already bad enough, but he just made it worse when he became president. I told y'all that Orange Ranger had these white people out here thinking that they could just say and do whatever, get punched in the face, get blocked, knocked off, get shot, whatever it takes. Y'all are going to get enough of thinking that you can just say whatever you want, and with all this racist crap, let it go. Let it go. Your own children are telling on you. The times are changing. I love the shift and the change. You can think all you want. This is the inspiration time, so take something from this. You can think all you want that you can poison your child's mind, but sometimes always remember that God does not like ugly. God does not like ugly. So there are times when your poison can sometimes be given a remedy. And that antidote to the poison can be the thing that right here. Now, you can call it what you want. You can say that these children turned on their parents. It is what it is. You do wrong and somebody knows about it, You taught your children one thing, you at least taught them to do the right thing. Thank you so much for tuning in for this episode of Grover Takeover. We're going to talk about some more things. I know I told I wouldn't talk about politics, so I didn't talk about politics. I just knew, but I knew y'all need to hear about Teresa Duke. And Helene is my new hero. I'm going to find Helene's social medias and follow her. I need to hear what Helene has to say. I've already followed her on Twitter. Tell me more, Helene. Tell me more. Anyway, make sure that you like, that you comment, that you subscribe, that you share, that you tell a friend, that you come back and watch me again. Make sure that you stay right there, that you are in tune when I do reaction videos, when I do cooking videos, when I do all the stuff that I'm going to be doing to keep you entertained. Don't forget to let me know some topics that you might want to talk about. Until then, I'm just going to keep choosing the topics. You want to know why? Because it's my show. Have a good day, have a good night, and have a good life. I love you. Y'all have a good night. Stay tuned and wait for the next episode of GroverTakeover. See y'all next time.